All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Prophet John here. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, as you see these three on here, we know Kobe Bryant passed away. R.I.P. to him. Now, of course, there's a bunch of conspiracies behind Kobe Bryant. The Simpsons. There's another cartoon that had Kobe Bryant crashing in a helicopter, but he didn't die in that cartoon. Um, but there's so many crazy stuff about Kobe Bryant. He's in witness protection. I've heard it all. Okay, he's in witness protection program and all types of different things. Yeah, I've literally heard everything in the book. Even I've even heard from my top decoders about what happened as well as they mapped it out and did they decodings on Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi. So I've heard it all. Went through all the codes, decodings on that as well, and you know. On our side, we've definitely 100% declared it a ritual sacrifice. But moving on, Gayle King over here. Um, she made some statements. Well, first of all, she had an interview with Lisa Leslie, and Lisa Leslie is a legend WNBA player, legend high school basketball player, legendary college basketball player. A lot of you guys know Lisa Leslie. She's probably the tallest woman that you ever saw. If you met her. And she was absolutely amazing in basketball, and she was close to Kobe Bryant. They had a good relationship, good friendship, and so Gayle King, which is Oprah's best friend. You guys know Oprah and Gayle have been together for a long time as friends, and they've seen the world together. They've been, they hanged out together. Her and Stedman and Gayle, Oprah, Stedman and Gayle. But yeah, so Gayle had an interview with Lisa Leslie and talking about Kobe Bryant. Now, CBS takes a sample clip of that, basically the harshest part of the interview, because I guess if you watch the whole entire interview, the interview wasn't that bad. But the CBS doesn't care about what being bad. They want to continue with their narrative of tarnishing Kobe Bryant's legacy, right? Especially to all the people that are young and don't know anything about what happened back in the sexual assault rape case or whatever you want to call it, right? That he was found not guilty, and there's a lot of reasons why he was found not guilty. By the way, the woman that was suing him was basically all about the money. And she quickly went to civil suit once, Kobe Bryant was found not guilty. She literally ran to civil suit to try to get $3 million from him. And I think she got awarded like 2 point something million or something like that. I don't remember the amount. Um, but the case was all about money to begin with, and I think everyone saw through that. As the woman had multiple sex partners, she actually had sex 24 hours after she claimed Kobe Bryant raped her. I mean, no one does that in the history of mankind. She had multiple semens in her underwear. I mean, she was schizophrenic and had a lot of psychological and mental disorders. So for people to know that information and then come out on the air and try to destroy the legacy of somebody is beyond stupidity. But that knowing the truth doesn't. No one cares about the truth anymore. CBS and NBC and all these networks want to tarnish legacies. That's their whole goal and plan. We already know that. Right, because people in Hollywood told us that you're not gonna get out without them tearing down your legacy. They've done it with everybody. If they did it with Prince, if they did it with Michael Jackson, you're no different. They did it with Whitney Houston and everybody. You're no different. Your legacy will be tarnished by them some way somehow. Bill Cosby's legacy has been tarnished, right? Everybody's legacy, it's like a ritual where your legacy has to be tarnished before, either before you leave the earth or after you leave the earth. Okay, so but what these Zionist networks are doing now is they're no longer reporting it with Jews and Caucasians if you're African American, right? And if you're Caucasian, if you're a Caucasian star, they're no longer having Spanish or Asian or African Americans reported. They're having their own kind reported, right? And so that takes away people from saying, "Oh my God, they're racist." Right? If your own kind reports it, how could they be racist? Your own kind is the one reporting it, and that's what they always say, right? And that's a strategic maneuver that they started doing in the late, I'll say in the early 2000s. Okay, they figured out that if we make people that look like them be the racist, then people won't care. People won't say that the network's racist. Okay, and so that's the trend they've been using, and so they'll use people like Gayle and Oprah and other people who are willing servants of the New World Order Antichrist system to go after their own kind, right? And so you have people like 50 Cent come out and Snoop Dogg come out and say, "Why do you keep attacking your own kind?" It's because they're getting paid a lot of money to do it, right? Money is a motivator here. If they were doing it for free, they wouldn't do it. They're getting paid to do it. Okay, they're getting paid by these Zionist companies to go after their own kind. They can't go after any other kind. You can't go after the Asians. You can't go after Caucasians. You can't go after the Jews. Definitely, you can't go after the Jews, right? But you can go after your own kind. You can say whatever you want against your own kind. We're gonna love it. We're gonna eat it up, and we're gonna put it all over television and newspapers. We're gonna make you destroy the legacy of your own kind. And so Snoop Dogg and others are tired of this bullcrap, and they started speaking out. Snoop Dogg spoke out against Gayle King and called her all types of names and cuss words, and said that if she doesn't stop, basically her and Oprah don't stop, his peoples are going to go get them. Okay, and to so that legacies aren't tarnished, and that you know what I mean. So look, if it's not Gail and Oprah, they'll find somebody else, right? They'll put $1 million in front of a African American woman or male that's struggling in the hood or struggling in life or has debt, and they'll put $1 million in front of them and say, "Talk about this person," right? Talk about Ti, talk about Snoop Dogg, talk about Dr. Dre, talk about anybody that's about to pass away or getting really old. You know, talk about Maxwell, talk about anybody, any of the African American people that we are trying to tarnish before they even either pass away or when they pass away. We want you to just make up stuff or bring up stuff from their past and destroy them. And make it sound good, make it good so we can put it on TV and make clips out of it and tarnish these people. So right now they're using Gayle and Oprah, and Gayle and Oprah are receiving massive backlash in these last years, last 2 years. Oprah and Gayle are getting side eye treatment from the African American community now, right? Because they are attacking African Americans, especially African Americans that have passed away. Like, what are you doing? But it's because they're getting paid to do this, right? So they went after Michael Jackson, he's dead. Right? They went after Kobe Bryant, he's dead. They went after what's the guy's name? R. Kelly, he's still alive, right? Now, and so R. Kelly just had some of R. Kelly's girlfriends though just claimed abuse on him, but he was beating the crap out of them. So after they defended him, he turns around months later and is being abusive to them. So they had to speak out. I'm like, yo, this man going crazy right now. So it is what it is. This is what's going on. The Zionist media will use your own people against you for money. They'll put $1 million in front of somebody, and that person will turn against you. And this is what they're doing over and over and again. I've seen this my whole entire life, by the way. I know in the beginning, when I was younger, they used to use Caucasians and other race of people to talk about these things, and then they figured out that no, we need to use their own people, their own sellouts to talk about them. And so that's what they're doing. And Gayle King should know better than that. But you know, she's ran by CBS or whoever is her handler, right? The fact that Gayle King has been with Oprah this whole time and they don't have their own studios, they don't have their own companies is a problem, right? I mean, your friend is running, has the biggest show on television for years, right? You made $1 billion. Your friend has made $1 billion, and you have made like $200 million in your own, and you guys don't have your own studios. You don't have your own, like Oprah has her own network, own, right? And Gail still works for like CBS and still being controlled and handled by Zionists, right? And then they did, and then even with that, the producers have the power to splice and edit her videos and her interviews the way that they want to, with her having no power. That's unexcusable. It's unexcusable to be in the media business with your friend Oprah for 30, 40 years and not have any power and say so about what comes out, what can you see or not see. Nothing should come out. No clips should come out of anything that Gayle does without her permission. But that's not how it worked. That's not what's going on CBS or any of these other networks. They put out whatever they want to put out and make her look crazy. And she should know better, not to ask those types of questions, and not to be disrespectful to Lisa Leslie and her friendship with Kobe Bryant, and to respect the family of the Bryant family, and make and understand that his daughter went with him, and you're absolutely trying to tarnish his legacy with these questions, and his daughter died with him. What are you doing, Gail? And so it was and then we have Barack Obama's national security lady, or Susan Rice, or whatever her freaking name is, the coon of the year lady. She gonna come out and and starts barking at Snoop Dogg, and starts talking all types of trash against Snoop Dogg. And I just thought it was crazy because they're gonna send every sellout, every Zionist puppet. They're gonna ask them to speak up to defend Gayle, Gayle King, right? So it's no surprise that all of the Illuminati puppets, Zionist puppets, are gonna speak out on Gayle's behalf, and they've already done it, right? Everybody that's under control of Zionist money is speaking out. Oh, Gail, it wasn't that bad. You guys are overreacting and blah 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 blah. We see it all the time. The people that are under Zionist control always protect the Zionist people most of the time, and the people not under Zionist control say what they want, right? Now Snoop Dogg is under Zionist control, right? He is under satanic contracts, right, with Hollywood. Let's not get that twisted, right? But he still doesn't care. He says what he wants. Now it could get him in trouble, you know. But he doesn't. At this point, I guess he's lived a long life that he doesn't care if they get him out of there or not. He knows he's gonna be a legend anyway, right? At some point, when you get to a point like if they sacrifice me, I'm already a legend. So I'm gonna say what I want before I get out of here, And so that's what Snoop's doing, I guess. Snoop like they gonna get me. They gonna get me with me talking, right? Me talking the way I want to talk, doing what I want to do. So it's pretty interesting. But Gail and Oprah need to shut it down. They need to shut it down and stop going after African Americans for money, right? And making African Americans look bad. You trying to make your own people look bad for what reason? For because Zionists told you to, so you can get some money. You really need money that bad, Oprah? I guess you do. Gayle, you've been on television and been all this stuff on entertainment for how long with Oprah, and y'all still need money? That's crazy. That's crazy. If y'all really still begging for money like this, and you will sell out your whole community for some money, and y'all been in television for 30, 40 years, that's crazy. You should be on a beach relaxing right now. And yet you going after Michael Jackson and Kobe Bryant and other people and not allowing them to rest. They gone. And you don't even care. You trying to tarnish people's names, people that look like you. Go chill in your mansion. What are you doing? Go do some educational videos. How about you do shows that teach people how to start businesses and stuff? Have you ever seen Oprah do anything like that? Have we seen Gayle do anything like that? Have we seen Gayle and Oprah do anything that's beneficial to the community except for drama movies and slave movies and going after their own people? Like what benefit have these people done for their own community? It's getting kind of ridiculous now, Oprah and Gayle. You might want to shut it down. Like Snoop Dogg said, if you don't stop, we coming to get you. Snoop's gonna send them Crips after you. He ain't playing. He ain't gonna send them Crips after you. Anyways, that's it. This happens all the time, and African Americans will sell out to their own community for $1 million or $500,000 or whatever it is, and they'll talk crazy about you and tarnish your legacy. This happens to every Hollywood star. So that's another thing. If you're gonna get into Hollywood and you're gonna sign those satanic contracts and take the oath of Baphomet, you better be prepared to know that you're not gonna leave with a clean record. They're gonna make up stuff about you and they're gonna tarnish your name. They do it to everybody. Even Snoop Dogg had to fight a murder case, remember? And when Snoop Dogg dies, the only thing they're gonna be talking about, the Zionists are gonna be talking about on NBC, CBS, and ABC is Snoop Dogg's murder case. They'll put something against you and they'll never let it go. But they'll tell you to let slavery go, though. But they'll never let go of anything that from the past. But they'll tell you to let go of slavery. They'll tell you to let go of everything from the past. But they won't let go of nothing from the past. Ain't that something? Hypocrisy. But anyways, that's it. Peace out. God bless. And I'll see you in the next video. Eyes open.